Participatory budgeting is the process by which all the citizens decide where the government is going to invest or spend its money. Participatory tax policy is the process by which all the citizens decide who, what, and how much to tax. If the citizens decide how the taxation system works and where to spend the money, they are doing participatory fiscal policy. Right now, the elected politicians decide where to spend the government's money. The government's money is either collected through taxes, obtained through loans, or created through monetary policy. By deciding where and how to spend the government's money, the politicians influence the economy and the circumstances in which every citizen lives. For example, if the politicians decide to spend the government's money on buying military weapons for the police, then they will generate very different circumstances than if they decide to spend more money on social services, like health services and non-police first responders. Another source of the politicians' power is their faculty to decide who and how much to tax. Fiscal policy is a combination of tax policy and budgetary policy. The politicians' power to determine fiscal policy greatly influences every citizen's economy, circumstances, and lives. For example, if politicians decide to tax carbon emissions, then they stimulate companies to be more carbon efficient. If politicians decide to lower taxes for rich people, then the rich can accumulate more wealth more easily. A great part of the corruption that happens right now in many governments around the world has to do with fiscal and budgetary policy. The wealthiest people in every country lobby through legal and illegal means or threaten governments with capital flight to obtain a fiscal policy that benefits them. Many companies and wealthy people invest in electoral campaigns so that when the elected politicians determine fiscal policy, they benefit those companies and wealthy people. Democracy means government by the people, not government by the politicians elected by some of the people and their wealthy friends. Right now, the politicians control too much power in their hands. With this power, they influence the world in which we live, our economy, our circumstances, and the opportunities available to all of us. Participatory budgeting and participatory fiscal policy are partial solutions, but they are a start in the right direction, a start in the direction of true democracy. You can check your locality or your country to see if there are any projects promoting participatory budgeting and fiscal policy. If not, you can start one, or you can support or join the team that is developing the app, Democracy in Your Hands.